I went through the house in '06, as Paul said, and before that, there was absolutely nothing to laugh about, neither put a smile on anyone's face. I lived for 20 years in Philadelphia, and I was under the grasp of addiction for most of all that time, if not all of that time. Before I came to Liberty Ministry, I was in rehab, and I don't know if I was the first one to be admitted at Liberty Ministry coming from a rehab or not, but I am so grateful that they chose me to be there. I came to Liberty Ministry through two wonderful men and women of God, Frank and Jackie Curran. If it wasn't by their consistency in just investing time in me, I would have never been to Liberty Ministry, or let alone met my wife. When they mentioned about Liberty Ministry and a meeting in Shrensville, I really thought that this was somewhere in western Pennsylvania. Coming out of Philadelphia, I didn't know where Shrensville was. And I said, oh man, not again up there, you know. I must say that it was near a place where I had been, which was Bredesford. I had been incarcerated also. Just about every county prison in Philadelphia, and in two state institutions, Bredesford being one of them. I was there for 9 months, and I am so grateful of what has happened there. The people that have touched my life are just too many for me to name today. The people who invest time in us in many ways, okay? By their prayers, their patience, employment, and everything else in the community is without parallel. I am so thankful to just everything that has happened. And please, let's not undermine or take lightly the amazing transformation that has happened. A total new creation. I just didn't know how to stop doing what I was doing. North Philadelphia. I was just tired without any sense of direction at all. I remember standing up here, guys. It's really nerve-wracking to stand here and sing, and I did that twice. Okay, and it was very hard. So were wonderful times, and still are. So I know what it is to be out in the dumps. Today I had my tools. I was at the thrift at the new corporate center warehouse here, and I had my tools in the car, and I remember not having or having all my belongings in the shopping bag or cart in Philadelphia. Today I have to say that I'm married and I own a home. I'm employed by two great employers that you've heard. I just didn't know what was going to happen with my life, but God had other plans. Tremendous plans that were way beyond my dreams. Way beyond my dreams. I wish my mom and my dad would be here today. They're in Puerto Rico. They prayed a lot for me. They still do. And many other people. Hope is a word that my wife and I, we love and share, because there is hope. There is hope for all of those that are in and out, that don't have any sense of direction, in the jails, in the streets, everywhere. There is hope. So let not be mistaken by it at all. Today I'm so grateful of having a wife who puts up with me, who encourages me, who challenges me. Okay, it's wonderful. It's a great story. I met her at the thrift, going through a program. I would have never known that I was going to come and get married. They were not my plans, but they were God's plans. Yep. We were happily married. We have great kids. It's a wonderful thing. I just cannot even explain the transformation. You see, I spend most of my time in Kensington, in Philadelphia, and if anybody knows what that's like, it's a tough place. Okay, and I did the hardest of the hardest drugs, heroin, to be exact, and everything else. Okay, I didn't have no sense of responsibility, let alone any sense of personal responsibility. been to many programs. I can name every detox and rehab there is in Philadelphia and outside of Philly. Looking for that fix, that hope, but that only comes from Christ. Amen. I have to say that it only comes from Christ. Okay? Yep. New creation, that's what it is. He will do a new creation. Try to be rehabilitated. I try rehabs. Try all that stuff. And by all means, please, I am not perfect. But that's what's so great, that in spite of all my imperfection, the good Lord still loves me. He loves us. And still, in spite of all that, He loves us. And there's more that I can name, that I can say and talk about. And if you wish so, please, I can tell you a lot more. And it said that we give God the glory and the honor by telling our stories. Our testimonies. What did God do in your life? How is God working in your life? And please, I know that many of us are going through many struggles financially, whatever it may be. But here it goes again, that great word my wife and I love, hope. I love you, honey. She's always there for me. She's, I don't know. But it was God who put us together. It was God who put me back in place. Recreated me. Yep. Better than before, better than ever. I had never imagined. Only heard it. So I want to thank you. I want to thank everyone who has put time, effort, invested in Liberty Ministries. This is where it all started with me. Phase 1 and Phase 2. Okay. Jonathan Lewis, Raymond, John Fleming, many more that are here today that went through the house with me. Great times. Hard times. It's not all easy. Many times I just wish I could just like, you know what, I'm out of here, but no. Because I just said, yeah, Lord, do it with me as it is, you know. As you wish. So I want to thank you for being here. I want to thank you for once again for supporting the ministry. There's a lot more work that needs to be done. More lives need to be touched. Guys, hope, faith, but most of all, Christ. Without them, we can't do nothing. Nothing at all. And I tell you, if you did it with me, which was, oh my goodness, you can do it with anyone. So I thank you. Okay, you have a good night.